I'm Brooke Giddings, and I'm originally from Shelton, Washington, born and raised there. And 9 years ago, I relocated to the Seattle area because I am doing home care. I'm actually a nurse. I've been nursing for over 40 years. And 15 years ago, I got into home care with sick children and babies. And because of the location of Children's Hospital in this area, this is where most of the sick kids are in their homes. So we relocated up here 9 years ago so that I could be closer to work. Actually, the first year and a half that I got into home care, I was still living in Shelton, and I commuted every day. And that commute quickly wore old, and so we moved up here, and it was a wonderful location. The place soon became too small. My daughter kept adding children, and so we needed a bigger place, but we've always all been together. And then some unforeseen circumstances came up, and we became homeless. And I was able to quickly get into Union Gospel Mission Hope Place. They had no space for her and her 4 children at that time, and so she ended up in a shelter uptown, and she had been there for a couple of weeks. She was waiting to get into Hope Place, but there was a man she wanted to be with, and that man she ended up marrying. And where he was living with his grandmother, and there was no space there for the children. So she got on the bus one day and left the children at the mission. That was an extreme downtime for me. Very traumatizing that I could think that one of my children would do such a thing. And I told them I'd be right there to pick up the kids, and they said, oh no, the CPS, they had to call CPS, and now I'm going to have to go through CPS. CPS got on the phone, and I told them the same thing, I will come and get them. And she said, no, they're going to be placed in foster homes, and this is going to be involved with the court system now. And that was in June. And I've been working very hard with the court system and CPS to obtain custody of them. My 92-year-old father that just passed away about 5 weeks ago instilled in us children, you don't turn your back on your blood. And when I had heard what had happened, that was the first thing I heard, was his voice. You don't turn your back on your blood. And I knew that I had to try as hard as I could to get custody of them again. Pastor Harvey, one Sunday in church, started talking about his vision for this place. And right away, I thought, that's where I need to be. There are lots and lots of children living here. And I'm hoping to meet the parents and the children and make friends. And they're going to be having a homework club, place where the children get help with their homework. And there's small play area outside. There are parks all around here, and libraries, and yeah, I think it's going to be a wonderful place. I was still homeless. I was living with a friend, waiting to get some housing, and right away I thought, this is where I need to be. There was over 800 applicants, and I was number 34. So that was another assurance that God was working this out for me. My church actually prayed me in here. And I've been wanting to get a sign made to hang on the wall that says, this is the house that God built. Because it's because of that I was able to get in here.